is not going to protect them. Firefighters do not want to see flashover in the wild. Many times this is going to be their first experience of it. I'm going to tell you, you're going to feel some incredible heat coming off of here. I'll try to keep you apprised as what the temperatures are, but we're going to see temperatures coming out of here of about 1,200 degrees. And you're going to feel that right here very, very quickly.
Can you grab both our ticks?
I want you guys to imagine this is your living room. With modern furnishings, with poly foam that we see in furnishings, we're going to see this go to flashover in about 3 minutes because it's small. Your home will probably go in 4 minutes. Imagine this is your living room. Imagine this is how you exit the home coming out. So if this is at the bottom of your stairs, you may not be able to go. If you want to get started, Anthony, and then just wave to me when it's lit.
Does it matter which side you want?
I want this side first. Okay, and I'm going to start the timer when you're ready.
So like you said, this is like literally what we're looking at is blocks of fuel, right? So all this has some sort of just oil, like all that stuff. It's all synthetic. That's what's in here right now, right? So when I look at a house, we're looking at fire loads, we're looking at all the fuel that can burn. That sofa right there, I don't know if it'll mean a lot to you, but a little bit bigger of one is about 2 kilowatts.
Oh, there it goes.
2 kilowatts of energy. Or megawatts, I'm sorry. Kilowatt is what we measure our house in. So this is
Anybody wants
way,
to hold
way
this? This
bigger.
will show you the temperature if you just pointed at it.
We're about 20 seconds into this right now.
So look at the smoke, right? So we've got that plastic sheet up there, right? So all that ceiling right there is covered in smoke. You heard how fast that fire alarm went off, right? Those are great. We want to make sure that our fire alarms are working because that's an early indication of fire.
So if this is the middle of the night, you're hearing that, and I will tell you, I had the smoke alarms go off in the middle of the night. It takes you some time to understand what's going on, even though I'm trained in that. So at this point, you see the black smoke. This is all coming up your stairs at this point. It's going to be thicker than this at some point.
See that? See the neutral plane in there? That's what we talked about. That's a great neutral plane, right? All that heat up top, that's your exhaust, and then all the air going in through the bottom, right? So we're feeding all this air into it.
Dirty or clean snow, dirty or clean snow.
Right now, as you can see, we're starting to get some flames up in the top. That's rollover at this point. We're starting to see ceiling temperatures of over 1,000 degrees at this point.
What'd you guys hear? Do you guys hear anything anymore?
Yeah.
Fire alarm, that's in the way, right? Look at the off-gassing of that couch
If you
on
guys
the
need
left.
to back up, don't worry about it. It's going to get hotter.
See that? See how that off-gassing? Look at the top. You see that just auto-ignite? That just lit on itself. There is no flame touching that. Then watch the top of that desk. You see it kind of off-gassing there?
So
Yeah, you see that kid? That's early indications of fire. What do you guys feel right now? Radiant, right? Lots of heat. Look at the carpet, right?
Okay, guys.
That carpet is burning.
Imagine you have to come downstairs. That's only have 2.5 minutes. You're not going to make it through that living room. If you guys want to back up, you don't want to smell this stuff.
You guys see that though? Like, did you watch that couch? That couch ignited, there's nothing touching it. That desk ignited, there's nothing touching it. If I'm walking through a room, right, we're fighting fire in the room, and I see that, I know that room's about to flash, and I'm in big trouble because everything is heating up, and it's all going to ignite. That's that flash. Very fuel rich, right? So that nasty black smoke is all fuel. So when it's up there at the top, that fuel also radiates heat down, right? So each particle in that smoke is also radiating heat, doubling the input of heat on all those surfaces. That's how that couch, that's how the all that
If they need to start pulling stuff out, whatever we need to do.
That's pretty impressive, right? That's fast. That's a great way to show kind of what flashover does.
So we're going to leave this. Normally they would pull all the walls, all the ceilings in there. We will be pulling it a little bit later. And I'm going to tell you guys something. This thing has burnt about 100 times in Colorado. This is the last time this trailer is going to burn in Colorado. We actually have a brand new one that I'm going to pick up tomorrow. Woo! And if you want to see the brand new one, it's going to be at Elizabeth in a week and a half. So down in Elizabeth. So that is actually my hometown. So I get to burn the last one on this in my hometown fire department. And there's my actual hometown. So I love it.
You guys have any questions on that? You saw that? No questions? Pretty impressive, right?
Okay, so now we're going to light this one over here with the fire sprinkler. We're going to see, it's going to look impressive at some point as the flames go off.
Most of the time,
That sprinkler head is designed to go off as soon as it gets to 155, it's going to go. And once it pops, the water will come out. I'm going to verify that we actually still have water in the sprinkler. No, I think we're good. Okay, Anthony. Whenever you're ready, let me. Oh, it's lit. Okay. And that's about 15 minutes, 15 seconds. Initially, it's going to look just like the other one did. Crank the pressure a little bit. Crank the pressure. Pressure, you're good. Let's keep like that.
I think it already
more.
popped.
Give me some pressure. There we go. That's good. So right now we're getting, with the pressure we've got about 15 gallons a minute coming out. Versus what was coming out over here, 160. Look at the difference in the smoke. What we're seeing now is no 16. We're not feeling any heat out there. If you were in that room, you would probably be the wise one. So imagine it takes one of these. They're walking through the smoke. It was awesome to see that.
That's pretty crazy, right? Like that fire is already in check, it's already out. Most of the time, we're still going to go in there, we're still going to check it, we're still going to do overhaul, we're still going to take walls down and make sure that there's no fire extension. Sprinklers are good for the compartment like this. But if it gets out of the compartment of where that sprinkler is, behind the wall or up in the attic, the sprinkler doesn't do us any good, right? So now we actually have a fire that we got to fight.
On the other side of that sofa. So what I need is just getting close to a little bit of an interrupted practice on the other side of that sofa, just maybe 5 seconds in the line. It's very low pressure, not much water needed. That's probably good.
So real quick, guys, just some anatomy of those sprinklers. Did you guys talk about that?
Yeah.
You see anatomy of it? Sweet, perfect.
Oh, now it goes off.
It went off before. It's just heat, right? So it's probably melted, and then it just made a connection somewhere, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go off, and then it's dead again. So, you guys have any questions on that? Pretty crazy, right? Like the difference is 100 times different, right?
Save